Hey guys, so today's video I'm going to be showing you all about these really pretty molds. These are silicone molds and these I got from Juilliard Studio. She is amazing. She makes all kinds of really gorgeous molds. She makes things in the molds as well and sells those. But I have here today some earring molds and some druzy molds and like little geode things. So I'm just going to show you guys how I use these and kind of the process that I do with them. So this one is a larger druzy mold you can cut, and there's a smaller one. Those will give you the look of like a real crystal, like that little where it's kind of like shining, the light shines on different spots in different directions. It just looks really beautiful with the resin. So I mixed up some of my artistry epoxy. This is, you guys, honestly, this video I did a long time ago, so I don't remember if I used regular or fast set, but either one will work beautifully in molds. Our 1-to-1 fast set is incredible in molds. I can't even, like, it is mind-blowing how fast you can unmold them, and they are rock hard. Okay, taking this gorgeous color, I believe this is tinsel from my Christmas collection. Mixing that up, and what I like to do is just mix up different colors, different glitters, different things, and then you kind of pour a bunch of molds at one time, so they're all kind of, you know, got the same kind of things in them, but they all look a little different because you pour in different orders, or you do less or more of one of color, or you'll see what I mean when I start pouring them. So this is Filter. It's a super fine kind of champagne silvery glitter. It is just absolutely gorgeous. I do have a little bit bigger cut on the site now called Extra. That is like Filter's older sister, but look how gorgeous it is. I absolutely love this glitter. So now I'm doing Savannah. This is a mica powder. It's kind of like a deep purpley burgundy shade. It's just so pretty. While I was talking, apparently I missed that I mixed in some black pigment paste. Pigment paste is different than paint or a dye. It's going to give you just a full saturated, full pigment color in your epoxy without adding too much. We will be starting to do that soon. Hopefully, I want a whole line of just beautiful colors of all the pigment pastes you could ever want. So starting with this little earring mold, going in with the black, or sorry, going in with Savannah, then the black. And you can see I'm just kind of dabbing it in there, like no rhyme or reason, just kind of doing little tiny bits, because with these little jewelry molds, you really don't use very much epoxy. Then that's the Filter. Then a little more clear. And then this one I'm taking, it looks like this snowy chunky glitter, and just kind of placing it randomly. That is tinsel. I wanted these three to look completely different, so I'm kind of doing glitter in different areas and different colors of glitter. There is the Savannah. Then some clear. Then doing some Filter in this one. And it does, I did speed this up. This is not how fast I'm moving. If I didn't speed it up, we'd be here for days. But yeah, I definitely just take my time. And I'm thinking about it now, I feel like this is the regular epoxy, because fast set might have been getting tacky by now and hardening. So I'm thinking I did do regular, which if you know what you're doing and you know how to do it quick, you can definitely use fast set for molds. But if you're newer and you like to take your time, the regular epoxy is going to work best, because then you're not like hurrying and you're not stressed out about getting it in the mold before it starts curing. So yeah, just do the regular if you're not sure. But if you know what you're doing and you can do it fast, the fast set in molds is insane, and I plan on doing a bunch more as soon as I get some time. So these are the druzy pieces that I kind of cut, and you can push them down further if you want like a hole in the middle of it. But I didn't, I just kind of wanted it a full piece, just each side, to have some of the little kind of jewel spots. So now I'm doing these holographic earrings, and my brain does not understand how they can be holographic because of the shape. Like the way that it's cut, the mold is holographic, and it makes your resin piece holographic. Don't ask me how, I don't know, but it's really cool. I've seen a lot of holographic molds, and they're just mind-blowing. Yeah, you'll see when I pull these out that they're holographic, and there's like this little design in there. So just doing 2 different styles of earrings since I have the 4. So that's what they were looking like. I believe I just went in with a heat gun and kind of blew it around a little bit just to pop some bubbles. You don't really want to use a torch when you have these more delicate molds. It could damage them or catch them on fire, so I suggest doing a heat gun. So now the fun part, unmolding these. I love unmolding stuff. It's like the best, most satisfying thing. So there's those bigger pieces, and you can see how the different colors in there, they just look really pretty. They could just be like a real stone, like that could be totally real. And of course you want to make sure you're not doing like the exact same thing on both sides, because no 2 stones are exactly the same. So as long as you're using the same colors, it's going to give you that realistic stone look. So then, because these were still a little bit like soft on the soft side, like they weren't fully cured yet, I was able to take some scissors and just kind of trim the edges. When you're being more careful with jewelry and stuff, like I was not, you can just get the right amount in there and it won't overflow, and you don't have to worry about this. But if you were to leave it to harden, you could just sand it off, but because it was still soft enough, I was able to cut it, which was really easy. So then that's the 3 pieces for the earrings. This is a really pretty set. I still have yet to finish a set of earrings. My plan was to finish it for this video and show you guys, but of course I didn't. See, look at that holographic, like it's just crazy. Like I said, these molds are such good quality. I have so many molds from her, and I will link her site below, but I follow her on Instagram. So her website is juilliard-studio.com, and her Instagram is juilliard84. But like I said, I will link it below. These are just such beautiful, great quality molds, and there's not a lot of places to get them out there. I can't believe how pretty these came out. This was my first time using these 3 molds, and I was blown away at how beautiful and realistic they look. Even with that chunky glitter, Tinsel and Snowy was both a chunky glitter that I used, but it came out just looking beautiful and realistic, even though it's actual chunky glitter in it. Because we all know using glitter can sometimes look a little more craft and a little more kiddish and cheesy, but in these it looks absolutely stunning. than showing you guys those holographic earrings again. Like, isn't that insane? Like, I still don't understand how it does that, but it just looks so cool. It almost looks like a rainbowy galaxy in there. So then to finish off these little like kind of stone geode pieces, I'm taking my metallic markers and just coloring the outsides. So I'm also doing that to the center of the back, and then also kind of on the beveled part. Is that what you call it? Like the more stone looking part. Of course I got it on my hand, but. So then I wanted to do silver with this kind of more black and white looking one. And here's how these three pieces turned out. They just look absolutely gorgeous. And honestly, I don't really know like what these are for. Like, what do you use these for other than just to look at? I don't know. But if you guys have like a use for these, like a really cool idea, let me know in the comments. And also go check out Juilliard, her website and her Instagram. Get some of these molds. They are amazing quality. They are not overpriced for what they are. I know people might think that molds are expensive, but they just are. There's a lot that goes into it. The silicone itself is expensive, but the quality of these is amazing. That is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.